Back at AccuSports Stadium, getting ready for the third quarter to begin. 16-0 our score. Bellefonte leads Tecumseh. This third quarter brought to you by Roof and Benchick Law Office. Roof and Benchick is in Kenton. Sorry for the little delay there on PeakofOhioTV.com and 107.3 The Drive. As we're back here tonight. And the Chiefs waiting for the clock to kind of wind down here so Alex Crable can kick it away. Kickoff brought to you by Dairy Queen of Bellefonte.
I think Urbana's better.
Urbana's beating Green.
Loss of 3.
Took the ball away from him. Right? Yeah. Calling that 11 yards off and stuff? I took 2 away for the kneel down. Okay, we'll give him 13.
To the 38.
39. Sorry, the other guy's coming up for you. You were right. Oh, we can still talk. All right.
We're going to call. Welcome back to AccuSports Stadium. Tecumseh goes 3 and out. The Chiefs on their first play of the second half, trying an inside run to Riley Neer. Not much doing. No gains. 2nd and 10. 10:24 to go in this third quarter. Bellefonte leads at 16-0. You know, we think about the Tecumseh defense, Kris. They've been pretty sound too, because Bellefonte had a 12-yard scoring drive off of a block punt, and then they hit a big pass play to Riley Neer for 64 yards. Now, Bellefonte did drive the length of the field for an opening field goal, but neither team has done, much offensively here as far as lots of yards.
No sustained drive, and really in that first drive that was a long drive had all those penalties on it. So it's really, you're right, they've played some good defense.
St. Clair throws a deep ball, picked
Interception.
off. Picked off at the 35-yard line by the Arrows, trying to return it. And they get a couple of blocks. The return man's still alive and will finally be brought down. Then he lost the football, it appears, right around the Bell Fountain 48-yard line. Penalties as well. Maybe a block in the back off the return. But St. Clair with a rare pick. Tecumseh maintains possession as they recover a possible fumble. They'll have it at the Bell Fountain 48. And that time St. Clair tried to take a deep shot down the left side, and he actually undershot his receiver.
Yeah, underthrew it a little bit. Defender was turned and made a nice play on the ball. Looks like I think blocking the back or blindside block on the return.
I think it was. Yeah, Kris is right on a 15-yard penalty on the Arrows. Looked like it was Luke Ellinger, senior defensive back, that was in coverage. Made a nice play on the ball. And Tecumseh will have it now at their 35. Well, that does change things some. They were going to be at the Bell Fountain 48.
Yeah, significant, and especially the way they moved the ball tonight.
16-0 Chiefs lead it. Here comes a toss play. The running back trying to get a little bit of a seam.
Whoa. Two guys blocking all the way back 10 yards behind the play.
Yeah. And that was Lucas Berner who, I thought he got a little bit more, but they're going to say he got about 2 yards. That's it.
Yeah, I think he bumped an elbow or knee as he was sliding forward there, and that's what he ended up with.
16-0 our score. 9:15 to go in the third quarter. The Chiefs lead Tecumseh. Corey under center again. Chiefs in a four-man front. Linebackers right up by the line of scrimmage. Inside give. And flags thrown after the play. Some extracurriculars away from the running back. About 5 yards behind the play. A couple flags went up in the air. The run itself went for 3 yards. It will be 3rd and 5, but these penalties will be a big deal. Let's see who we got this on. Unsportsmanlike on one of the offensive linemen of the Arrows. Is that a spot foul, by the way?
No, that would have went, so they marked that off from the 40. That would have been the end of the run because it was a dead ball foul. So they're going back 15 from there, and then it will be 3rd down, though.
Yeah. So you do not get to replay or redo the down.
Correct, because it was a penalty after the down was over. So technically we're moved on. And
3rd and 20. Yeah, 3rd and 20 from the Tecumseh 25. They have to get to their 45. Bell Fountain leads at 16-0 with 8:45 to go in the third quarter. Corey in shotgun. The running back next to him. Berner in motion. Corey wants to pass. Looking, throws back the other way. Chiefs pick it off. Oh no, it's incomplete. I thought they were going to pick it for sure around the 30.
I don't know how he didn't catch it, honestly. He ended up with it in his hands. I don't know if it hit his hands, bounced straight back up, but he was running down the sideline with the ball.
I think it was Deitch.
Yeah. Wow.
It was, and usually those plays work. It's kind of a misdirection pass play.
Yeah.
You roll left and throw back to the right, but Deitch was all over it.
He read it very well, stayed right with his man, and made a really nice play on the ball.
So now, Tecumseh will have to punt again. Tim Moore has been a busy punter. Gets a good snap. Gets it away. Chiefs had pressure again. Hits around the 45. C.J. Wilson will watch it roll out to about the 33 on the far side. There is a flag.
Got two flags on the play.
Been a chippy game the last couple minutes.
The whole game's just not had a great flow to it.
No.
And a lot of that.
But it's more chippy
It's
this quarter.
definitely unsportsmanlike, personal fouls, those kind of things that really just continue to eat into the flow of a game. Really frustrating games to officiate. Tough to watch too, right?
Yeah. Well, the officials are now going to meet with the coaches. Maybe they said number 3 for the Chiefs. That would be Eli Moore, maybe?
I did not hear the number. I did hear the team and hold, and so it was PSK, so they went from the end of the kickback.
So the Chiefs will have to start at their 23. They'd like to have a sustained drive, one to just kind of nurse this clock, massage it down a little bit, and 8:23 to go in the third. Chiefs up 16-0, but there's not been any flow the last few minutes.
Well, and really to build some confidence in the offense. You know, I think that's what they'd like to see is just a nice sustained drive here, show we can move the ball against this tough Tecumseh defense.
Yeah, their defense has been tough. St. Clair in shotgun. It's two in motion from left to right. Wing to the right, and it will be a toss play to Near. Near trying to get a little bit of a seam, cuts it upfield, still on his feet, and then cut down around the 27.
Really nice play there, gain of about 4 on the play. Just a really nice gain, a good run. The line blocked real well there. Just really good to see that out of the Chiefs offense there on that first down play.
We're back on 107.3 the drive. We missed a little bit of the third quarter. Sorry for the difficulty. 7:58 to go in the third. The Chiefs lead the Tecumseh Arrows 16-0 this quarter, thanks to Roof and Benchik Law. They're in Kenton. 2nd and 7. St. Clair taking his time. Play clock down to 5. He wants to run it again to Near. Near hitting the backfield and brought down for a loss of about 2. Tecumseh all over it. A couple defensive linemen that aren't that tall, but they are very quick when the ball is snapped.
Yeah, they really do. A lot like what you're seeing from the Chiefs. They're really giving the Chiefs line some fits and working real hard to disrupt whatever they can. I'm surprised we haven't seen a little bit more of that short slant game from the Chiefs in the throwing game. You know, that seems to be what is most open.
3rd and 8. Chiefs at their own 25. Near goes in motion. St. Clair wants to pass. Has time. Now it's starting to break down, and he's tackled for a loss. Had time initially, but it broke down on the left side of his offensive line. It's a sack all the way back to the 16. Loss of 9. That's one of our Dairy Queen Blizzard Blitz sacks of the night. And the Chiefs bring out the punt team. So a tough offensive third quarter for Bellefontaine. They will punt for the second time. They've not done much offensively this quarter.
Yeah, real unfortunate. There was Colin Dykes had come open on an in route, and if he'd been hitting stride, he might have went for a touchdown.
Well, St. Clair, when
he didn't have a chance.
No, he didn't. Pressure from his left, and it was 2 defenders coming his way. 6:15 to go in the third. Wilson gets a good snap. He gets off a good punt. Punt returner goes back. Moore makes the catch at his 44. Looking to get a seam outside. Chiefs pursuing, and Moore will be pushed out of bounds right by the Bellefontaine bench around the 45. That was Harper Scott again. Boy, he is really coming on. I mean, he is flying around the football field.
He's all over the place, knocking passes down, making tackles for loss, punt coverage, really showing how athletic he is.
Well, he's fast. I mean, that's the thing, and that's a linebacker. He's not your normal linebacker the way he can run.
Yeah, but he's not little either.
No. He's about 6 foot, 210 pounds, and he is really about 205 maybe. He's really come on. And Moore's a pretty quick punt returner for the Arrows, but he got about 10 on the return. It looked like he might get more, but Harper Scott said that's it. Tecumseh though with a short field, and Lucas Berner trying to run wide, goes through a couple of tackles, finally finished off by Xander Johnson, one of our Clark State team members of the week. Gain of 1. I thought Lucas Berner might be tackled for a loss. 2nd and 9. Chiefs lead the Arrows 16-0, 5:40 to go in the third quarter. Coming up in the postgame, we'll have our Chris Meyers player of the game. Play clock ticking down to 15. Nate Corey has him set. Puts the wing in motion. It's another toss play. A little bit of blocking on this one. Good physical run that time by Lucas Berner inside the 40 to the 38. Gain of 7 on that toss play. That may be Tecumseh's best running play from scrimmage.
Their largest gain, I think you're right.
3rd and 2, and this is where they like to be. 3rd and 2 is kind of their cup of tea, so to speak. 3rd and 2 at the Chiefs 38. The Chiefs lead Tecumseh 16-0, 4:55 to go in the third quarter. Nate Corey, the senior quarterback, gets under center. One running back right behind him. Man in motion. And that man will get the ball, and he'll rumble for a first down. It's the wingback, who's usually a blocker, goes to the 34, gain of 4 yards. And that is, again, that big wingback, Connor Bledsoe. Actually, it was Josiah Botello, I should say. Declan Shannon and Hayden Manns made the tackles. But a rare carry for Botello, who's a linebacker. They'll call it a gain of 3. 1st and 10 at the Bellefontaine 35, but this is now 4-down territory.
Absolutely. When they're with 4 minutes left to go in the third, down 16, and still less than probably 30 yards of offense on the night.
And here comes another run around the right side. Kalen Organ makes a sure tackle, but not until the wingman can get about 6 yards to the 29. Tecumseh's found something where they put a man in motion, and they've done that now the last couple of plays.
Yeah, and they've blocked better, and the Chiefs have not had the success in getting the push they were getting initially. Curious to see how they respond here now that they've got the ball running hard against them here a couple times, and some gains for Tecumseh.
2nd and 4, Carter snap now on crutches. We talked about him leaving in the first half. Here's an inside run by the fullback, who's just rumbling inside the 15. Finally brought down around the 5. Not sure what running back it was. Maybe Botello again?
32, I think.
That's Botello.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. That looks like a Tecumseh running back. No wiggle at all, but just rumbling.
Straight down your throat, and nice gain.
All the way down to the 5. Gain of 24 yards. 1st and goal at the Chieftain 5-yard line. Man in motion. He'll get the give as blockers. Goes around the right side. And touchdown. Touchdown by Tim Moore, who's their punt returner. That time 5 yards on a wingback handoff from left to right. He goes over the right side, and the Arrows are back in the game. 3:04 to go in the third. And Bellefontaine leads Tecumseh 16-6. You would guess Tecumseh goes for 2?
Yeah, I absolutely. The way they've moved the ball tonight, you go for 2.
Try to go for a 2-point conversion. 3:04 to go in the third. That was an impressive drive, and again, a short field.
Short field, but they started moving the line. The outside and inside opposite action definitely was successful.
2-point try. There's a toss play. Burner scoots through the right side. He's in for the touchdown. 2-point conversion, I should say. Lucas Burner, Tecumseh's best back. That was easy on a toss play to his right. And it's a 16-8 game. Tecumseh's back at it. We'll take a break. 3:04 to go in the third. Bellefontaine 16, Tecumseh 8. Back with more after this.
Hungry after the game? Ready to celebrate the weekend? Ron's Pizza is open late tonight until 11 o'clock. Stop in for a hot, fresh pizza and an ice-cold beer. Or call to pick it up at 292-7775. Pull up to the drive-thru window and you don't even have to get out of the car. They have specialty pizzas like buffalo chicken, chicken bacon ranch, taco, BLT, and barbecue chicken. They also offer cauliflower or broccoli and cheddar crusts. Ron's Pizza, South Main, Bellefontaine, 292-7775.
At Bellefontaine's Best Car Wash, we take care of your vehicle 100%. From the first drop of hot, clean water to the last stroke of our super soft, shine-enhancing towel. And you can choose from 4 levels of clean: basic, plus, premium, and ultimate, starting at just $8. Bellefontaine's Best Car Wash, 720 South Main.
Comer Insurance Agency in DeGraff offers insurance coverage for home, life, auto, commercial, and farm. Visit their website at comerinsuranceragency.com for their number and more information. Comer Insurance Agency, specializing in helping you with the right coverage.
Back at Aggie Sports Stadium. Kickoff brought to you by Dairy Queen of Bellefontaine. The 2-point conversion brought to you by Thistle Floor Covering. And that 2-point conversion is huge. It makes it a 16-8 Bellefontaine lead. Tecumseh's kickoff. Not that deep, taken by the Chiefs at the 14. Return man looking to wiggle forward. That's C.J. Wilson, and he'll finally be brought down around the 26, maybe the 27-yard line. Return of about 12 yards. The Bellefontaine offense needs to answer right now. 2:56 to go in the third, and Bellefontaine leads at 16-8. And Tecumseh looked like a different team on that last possession, and what I mean about that specifically was their blocking.
You're absolutely right, Bill, and you can just feel the momentum shifting in the game from the perspective of Bellefontaine has not moved the ball here in this second half. Tecumseh gets a short field, drives down, it's definitely answer time here for the Chiefs.
Chiefs turned it over in this quarter. Tavian St. Clair tried to throw a deep pass. It was picked off. The Chiefs in defense stood up on that possession after the interception, but the Arrows went 46 yards on this last possession to score. St. Clair wants to pass, has pressure, rolls left, still rolls, throws, and caught by his receiver around the 37-yard line. And St. Clair rolling to his left, still threw a dart.
Really impressive throw, threw only where his guy could catch it. Very nice play on first down. The gain that get in the pocket, moving a little bit. Really nice to see that first down pass play and the success that they had with it.
2nd and 1 for the Chiefs at their 37-yard line. St. Clair in shotgun. Gives it to his running back who's hit and brought down for a loss of about 1. Their interior blocking right now is having some real issues. Tecumseh is just crashing into the line of scrimmage, into the backfield.
Yeah, they're showing more will in there on the interior line and starting to take control in the lines on both sides of the ball right now.
3rd and 1. Chiefs have not really been able to run the ball tonight. 1:54 to go in the third. Chiefs lead at 16-8. 3rd and 1 for the Chiefs. The Arrows show a possible blitz. Now St. Clair wants to run it, looking for a block, hit. I don't think he got it.
I don't think he did either. He took that sweep, that Wildcat look with the quarterback direct run out the left side, and he got stuck right at the line of scrimmage again. 4th and 1. Chiefs are sending out the punt unit.
Tecumseh playing with more giddy up.
Yeah, they've got more energy. They're showing more fire here in this third quarter.
Now, the Chiefs did have a fake punt in the second quarter that was stopped. Here it's just 4th and 1. Maybe try to get them off sides. Wilson gets the snap. Gets off a pretty good punt. Hits around the 31. It's going to roll inside the 20, maybe even inside the 10. Down to about the 10.5-yard line. Wow.
CJ's had some very nice punts this year. Has figured out how to get that ball to turn over and hop and run out when he needs it to. And
52-yarder right there and no return. And the Bellefonte defense will have to stand tall. The first half, it looked like Tecumseh might not score in this game, which went that way the whole first half. But here in the second half, it looks like the Chiefs may have a real tough time scoring.
Yeah, the Tecumseh defense is really putting pressure through that interior part of the line, making it tough on the Chiefs.
48 seconds to go in the third. The Chiefs lead the Arrows 16-8. Toss play to Burner. Burner grabbed by his jersey. Maybe got about 2. So we're going to have ourselves in what we call a fourth quarter game, where the fourth quarter will come here and the decision will be in doubt.
Yes, I see that very much so. It's a one possession game. It's anybody's game at this point.
2nd and 7 after the 3-yard toss play to Burner. Game clock is at 21. Play clock about a second above that. Tecumseh does not have to run another play, but I think they will. Nate Corey puts the man in motion. Here comes a toss play to the left. A little bit of a seam, and the running back, Jackson Burner, gets a first down to the 25.
Really sealing the edge on that toss play here, unlike what they were able to do in the first half.
That'll be the play game clock is at 4. They'll reset it down to 3, 2, 1. That's the end of the quarter. And after 3 quarters of play, Tecumseh's back in it. Our score on the Quest Federal Credit Union High School football scoreboard: Bellefonte 16, Tecumseh 8. Back with the fourth quarter after this.
Good luck to our Bellefonte Chieftains football team and cheerleaders this season. We're excited and cheering for you and looking forward to an amazing season. This is Iron City Sports Bar, located at 1125 South Main Street in Bellefonte, next to Dunkin' Donuts. Please stop by after the game or order ahead after online for convenient carryout online at ironcitysportsbar.com. You can also reach us at 937-404-5288. Home to the best wings, burgers, and steaks in Logan County.
Hi, Hi, it's Liz at Bell Fountain's Comfort Inn. Our Fountain Lounge is Bell Fountain's fun night spot. And right now, we're looking for an experienced bartender who will enjoy working in our fun atmosphere. If you like people, you'll love working at Comfort Inn. Apply in person or call 599-5555.
Bartenders at the Comfort Inn earn more than $9 an hour, and that's plus tips. If you're an experienced mixologist, check out the Fountain Lounge experience. Apply in person at the Comfort Inn where 68 meets 33, or call during business hours at 599-5555.
Back at AccuSports Stadium, we begin the fourth quarter. Bell Fountain leads Tecumseh 16-8, but the Arrows have played much better since the half. Just picked up a first down. They'll start now on the next play at their own 25. Man in motion. They're in the I formation again. Another toss play, this time to the right. The running back has a seam. Still on his feet, and it's a first down run by Jackson Berner. Suddenly the toss play has been golden for Tecumseh. Gain of 11 over the right side this time.
They're blocking it much, much better. I don't know if that's a sign of Chiefs wearing down or the halftime adjustment is much more likely what I think it is by the Tecumseh Arrows.
I don't know if they're wearing down yet, but they need to. Their defense has been out there for an extended period right now. 1st and 10 at the Tecumseh 36. Toss play to the left this time. This time Berner hit and got to about the 40, maybe the 41, gain of about 5. 11:20 to go in the football game. Bell Fountain leads Tecumseh 16-8. The homecoming queen was crowned before the game. That's Allie Barker. The king will be crowned tomorrow night at the dance. Chiefs, though, have played a solid game defensively, but they've had a couple struggles the last few minutes.
They really have. Really struggling on that toss play. I'm really curious to see if we have a toss play right here. They've been running that toss play back and forth to the different sides of the field.
Here comes the wingback, Jackson Berner, who's hit hard. Maybe got half a yard, and he did well to get that. It's the same play they scored a touchdown on. Wingback in motion.
Yep.
Gets the give as soon as the ball is snapped from the center to the quarterback. Corey just turns it and gives it to that wingback in motion. 3rd and 4 at the Tecumseh 41. Biggest play of the game to date, right now.
It is the biggest play. When we look at this situation of the game, there's not a lot of possessions left for Tecumseh.
3rd and 4. Wingback in motion again. Here comes a toss play to the left, and the running back squirts forward. Short of the first down, that's Lucas Berner, who got to about the 45. It will be 4th and 1. And a real decision for Chris Corey, the coach of the Arrows. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left. Still a lot of football to go, 10:06 to go. And it looks like he will go for it on his own side of the 50, 4th and 1 at the Tecumseh 45.
I think with the success they've had moving the ball on the ground, they feel confident we're going to get a yard on this play. And he said, let's see if we can do it.
High formation right behind Nate Corey. Wingback in motion. Toss play to the right. The running back hit, but he got a first down. And if he kept his feet, he may have gotten way more.
Yeah, had a really nice cutback. The Chiefs sealed the edge, but left a cutback lane, and he had a really nice gain of 6 or 7.
6 for Lucas Berner. Lucas has picked up his rhythm. He did not do anything in the first half. Tecumseh had 10 yards in offense at the half.
Well, he was getting hit in the backfield the whole first half, and this time he's getting that extra step. He's a big guy. He gets moving. He's making some headway.
Corey gets under center again. 2 wings this time, just 1 running back right behind him. And here goes the running back inside again. It's Lucas Berner. He got about 6.5. Lucas is one of the best running backs in the league, one of the top rushers in the league, and right now he's getting some good blocking. 2nd and 4. 8:45 to go in the game. Tecumseh down 16-8. This possession started, though, all the way back at their 11. Here comes Botello around the left side. He's got a little bit of a seam. And he'll scoot forward for a first down. First down to the 37. Gain of 6.
They're falling forward on every run.
Right.
So where they were falling back on every run in the first half, it's just, you can tell that they're getting a little bit more aggressive.
Well, the line of scrimmage by Tecumseh is just totally different from the first half to the second. It looks like the Chiefs maybe took a timeout. We're going to take a timeout as well. 8:28 to go in the game. Bellefontaine leads Tecumseh 16-8. Back with more after this.
And South Main Bellefontaine is open until midnight. Order online at Donatos.com for pickup or delivery. Donato's Pizza, every piece is important. South Main Bellefontaine and online at Donatos.com.
Coach is located out of town? At the People Savings Bank, our head coach is right here in your hometown to help you meet your goals. Come score a touchdown with the People Savings Bank. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Football Friday night means you can get a 16-inch 2-topping pizza for only $16 at Firehouse Pizza in Zanesfield. Add some breadsticks or wings. See why Firehouse Pizza was voted best pizza in Logan County. Visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/Firehouse Pizza and Subs.
Back at Yankee Sports Stadium, Chiefs used their first timeout, trying to get a little defensive momentum. Tecumseh back to live action, trying to run wide. The running back hit, cuts it upfield, and got maybe 2. That is Jackson Berner. That timeout was about kind of breaking the momentum. Kind of reminds me of a basketball game. Tecumseh's had all the momentum here the last about quarter or so.
Yeah, I think that was a good call by Coach Brown there. Let's reset. Let's think about what were we doing in the first half that was successful and make some adjustment here and see if we can start stymieing this run game that's been so effective here the last quarter or so. 2nd and 7.
The ball is at the Bellefontaine 34. The Chiefs lead the Arrows 16-8. Here on WPKO HD2 Bellefontaine. Now the I formation. I would expect the toss play. There's the wing in motion. Toss to the left. And the running back hit. Jackson Berner works out of one tackle, then brought down by a host. That's good team defense. First they got pressure in the backfield, and then about 5 defenders just finished it after that.
Got the edge sealed, forced him back inside. We were able to fight through on some of those other blocks that they've been struggling with in this second half and make a nice tackle for loss.
Well, 3rd and 8. Loss of 1. But really, Tecumseh's got 2 downs to make 8 yards.
Yeah, that's definitely what they're thinking. There's no doubt about that.
Game clock down to 7:05. The Chiefs lead the Arrows 16-8. High formation again. Chiefs with the 3-man front, and timeout taken by the Arrows. We'll take a timeout as well. 6:48 to go in the game. Bellefontaine leads Tecumseh 16-8. Back with more after this.
Hi, it's Liz at Bellefontaine's Comfort Inn. Our Fountain Lounge is Bellefontaine's fun night spot. And right now, we're looking for an experienced bartender who will enjoy working in our fun atmosphere. If you like people, you'll love working at Comfort Inn. Apply in person or call 599-5555.
Bartenders at the Comfort Inn earn more than $9 an hour, and that's plus tips. If you're an experienced mixologist, check out the Fountain Lounge experience. Apply in person at the Comfort Inn where 68 meets 33 or call during business hours at 599-5555.
Are you struggling to keep up? Like many, you may feel your budget has been stretched to its limit. Are you having difficulties due to poor credit? Let Quest Federal Credit Union help you find your financial fitness. Schedule an appointment today to go over budgeting, credit score restoration, and personal finance. Quest Federal Credit Union. Explore the possibilities. NCUA insured, membership eligibility required, equal opportunity lender.
6:41 to go in the game. Arrows use a timeout, 3rd and 8. They'll run a toss play to the left. It's Berner who's hit. Jackson Berner, that is, and brought down at the Bellefontaine 31. Tecumseh used a timeout. See what they wanted to do. Each team has 2 timeouts left. Gain of 4. 4th and 4 for the Arrows at the Bellefontaine 31. Got the Clark State team members of the week again. Xander Johnson, offensive tackle for the Chiefs, and Mason Stanley, who's a part of the Bellefontaine band, plays the clarinet. Corey under center in a shallow I formation. Toss play to the right, looking for a seam, And Lucas Berner bounces forward. He's got a first down to the 26-yard line. His second effort made the difference. If he doesn't keep pushing along, I think he's maybe a yard short.
Well blocked. Just Bellefountain's still not able to fly to the ball on that like they had on some of those other plays.
They've kind
really
of changed formations. Of some of these plays, it's now a 3-man line.
It is, yeah. Really interesting way they did the 5-man front in the beginning of the game. It has a lot of success.
Now a 4-man front. This game's being won and lost, though, in the second half at the line of scrimmage, no question. But Tecumseh does have some big linemen. And in motion is the wingback again who gets the give. Chiefs trying to fight out. What a job defensively. And we have a flag throw from the far side. Way away from the play, about 20 yards away. On the near hash, the tackle was made on the far hash.
Face mask.
Face mask on the Chiefs, maybe?
I'm not sure.
Oh, Kris is right on it. And Jason Brown talking to the official about it. I don't know. Well, we're far away, but I thought they grabbed like on the jersey, it looked like. But the officials are right in that area.
I don't think it was on the ball carrier.
Oh.
I think it was an off lineman when I watched the official signal that he grabbed and pulled the offensive lineman down, or one of the Tecumseh players. Yes.
Okay, so it was not the ball carrier. Gotcha. Yeah, it looked like it was a great tackle. But it doesn't really matter because that's a 15-yard penalty. Half the distance, I guess.
We shouldn't have moved this chain.
So the play started at the 26. The ball now is at the 19. So you're thinking it should be 1st and 4, Kris?
No, what it should be is half the distance from the 26 to the 13.
13.
Okay. And then it would have been a first down.
Okay.
But it's not an automatic first down.
But in this case, they move it to the 14. Play started at the 26. But anyway.
But the end of the run was behind that.
Yeah. That's about right. It was about a 2-yard loss.
Yeah.
So now the Chieftain defense has got to really, really make a couple plays. 1st and 10 for the Arrows at the Bellefountain 14-yard line. Wing in motion. They'll run it inside. Just a trap play, it looked like. Gain of about 2, maybe 2.5. If Tecumseh is able to finish the drive with a touchdown, surely they would go for 2. But if they do score, it would be an 89-yard drive.
It's been an impressive drive. They're doing exactly what they want to do on the play, moving it methodically, eating up a bunch of clock.
1st and 2nd and 6. Toss play to the left. Chiefs get pressure out there. Jackson Berner brought down. Nice tackle. Tackle inbounds down to the 9, just 1 yard. 4:35 to go in the game. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Comfort Inn. Click on the Comfort Inn ad at PeakofOhio.com for radio listener-only savings on room rates. 3rd and 5 for the Arrows at the Chieftain 9. They have to get to between the 4 and the 5. Each team has 2 timeouts. Corey puts his wingman in motion again. That's Botello. Here's a run to inside. Running back just staying on his feet, going towards the goal line. Touchdown! 9-yard touchdown run over left guard. And Lucas Berner would not be denied. Chiefs hit him high, and he went the next 6 or 7 yards after contact for a touchdown. And it's a 16-14 Bellefountain lead with 3:53 to go in the game.
When the Chiefs haven't gotten contact to slow them down behind the line of scrimmage, they're going for 5, 6, 7 yards at a pop.
Tecumseh will go for 2. And the blocked extra point in the first half that Tecumseh blocked an Alex Crable attempt is huge. Corey under center, puts the man in motion. Gives it to that man, Jackson Berner, running towards the goal line. And he's in. A late call, but he's in for the 2-point conversion, and the game is tied up. And the Chiefs, well, they stay down at the goal line, but they're slow coming off the field. It's almost like they think there's going to be a replay or something. The officials are talking right now.
I think the ball popped out at the end, and I think they're just recording the score. The Chiefs thought maybe that, but I think what they were ruling was the ball came out after it had broken the plane.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely thought he broke the plane. Jason Brown talking to this near side official again. Normally we would take a break after the touchdown here, but it's still kind of almost like it's being debated. The officials have not moved. They're down in the right corner. Now they start moving, ready for a kickoff. Well, it's a 16-16 game with 3:53 to go in the football game.
And Bellefontaine struggled moving the ball the whole second half.
Yeah.
Really going to be interesting to see how they attack this.
Tonight's game also brought to you by Iron City Sports Bar on South Main in Bellefontaine, home of Logan County's best wings, burgers, and steaks. And Tecumseh out to kick it away. That is Andrew Lowe. The kickoff is kind of shallow. Taken by the return man at the 15. Looking to get a seam. C.J. Wilson, 25, 30, 35. Getting a little bump of humanity behind him from his teammates, and he'll finally be brought down around the 36.
Very nice return to set up this fourth quarter drive for the Chiefs to see if they can put a scoring drive together and take this victory home.
Boy, Tecumseh, a different football team in the third quarter and the fourth quarter too.
Yeah, they really have. They've kind of imposed their will on this game in the second half.
There are two lines, their offensive line and their defensive line just look like different teams after the half. Tecumseh now in a three-man front. St. Clair wants to pass, throws, caught by Reams, 40, 45, and he'll be brought down around the 47. That's a first down. That's kind of the passes that Kris was talking about, those slants, square ends.
Seems to be where the soft spot is in their defense when they're attacking the offensive, that defensive line attacking. Their linebackers kind of coming to fill, and there's a little bit of a space there behind where the linebackers are.
First and 10 for the Chiefs. 16-16 our score here on homecoming night. Chiefs won this game by 5 points last year. A lot of times these games are close between these two schools. Deitch makes the catch, trying to work out of a couple of tackles. He'll be tackled by Gapin right at midfield. Gain of 3. Game clock is down to 3 minutes to go. Coming up in the postgame, we'll have our Kris Meyers player of the game. Yeah, I don't know.
That's not an easy call at this point,
No.
Bill.
Second and 7 right at midfield. St. Clair wants to pass. Has pressure, throws. Caught by his receiver who makes the catch. It is brought down right away around the 37, but that's a first down. C.J. Wilson and St. Clair with another BB.
I was just going to say, I know I've said this all night, but man, is he just throwing BBs.
Gain of 12 down to the 38 of Tecumseh. 2:20 to go in the game. Chiefs would take a score for sure, but you might not want to score too early.
Correct. That's why I think they're letting this clock just, not rushing anything. Get the right play call, keep moving the ball down the field methodically.
2:10 to go in the game. 16-16 our score between Bellefontaine and Tecumseh. St. Clair in shotgun. Wants to pass. Caught by his receiver again over by the Tecumseh bench. Wilson is knocked out around the 32. Gain of about 6.
The Tecumseh's playing off. They're giving up that underneath ball, letting Bellefontaine just move the ball down the field, kind of at will. One of those things you got to be careful about if you're Tecumseh is the Chiefs do have a kicking game. So allowing them to move down the field, they keep moving closer and closer to Crable's range.
That's true. Second and 4. St. Clair in shotgun by himself. Wants to pass again, and Deitch makes the catch. Good job going down low to get the football right around the 26. That's another first down.
Colin Deitch has a real skill about going down for that low ball and really securing it. That's not an easy catch to make, and he's really made a career out of making that catch.
And that's a good place to throw it if you're the quarterback, because if it is incomplete, the other team's probably doesn't have a chance to get it. It's
Not a pop-up or, yeah.
First and 10 at the 26. Oh, it looked like Tecumseh had an offsides by their left end. That's what it is. Free 5 yards, 1:31 to go in the game. Chiefs will now have it 1st and 5 at the Tecumseh 21. Boy, how momentum can swing in high school sports. Tecumseh had all the momentum on this before the kickoff here.
Yeah, and Bellefontaine gets a choice here whether the clock runs or not. So they're asking Coach Brown what he wants to do. They're going to take it on the snap.
1:31 to go in the game. St. Clair wants to pass. Has time, double move, throws towards the end zone.
Wow.
Incomplete right around the 3. Pretty good coverage by Gapin on Deitch. Really no window to fit the ball in.
No, there really wasn't, but Colin Deitch made a heck of a play on the ball. I can't believe he was able to get almost a hand on that as tight as he was being covered.
Some of the fans thought maybe a little too tight. I heard a couple boos.
It was close, but not. I don't think not quite to that level where we're going to throw a flag on it. Close.
So pump and go.
Yeah.
Those double move routes. 1:27 to go in the game. We're tied at 16. St. Clair wants to pass, has time, looking, throws up towards his receiver. Who did he make the catch?
No. It knocked down, bounced off the ground. I think it popped up into it.
Yep. So now it's 3rd and 5. Chiefs need some yards. This would be about a 38-yard field goal. Third and 5. Third and 5. St. Clair by himself in the backfield. Wants to pass again. Throws. Caught by Wilson. Wilson trying to work out of one tackle. He does. Then brought down. He's got a first down.
Big first down.
Yeah, great run after catch. He got about 4 yards after the catch, and that was the difference. 1st and 10 at the 15, and another long throw horizontally from the left hash all the way to the numbers on the right side.
Very nice play. Really nice run after catch, like you said. Squeaking away from that defender.
1:05 to go in the game. St. Clair does have a running back near off to his left. Chiefs can take their time if they want. Play clock is at 15. St. Clair gets the snap, has plenty of time, looking, throws end zone, and it's incomplete.
That appeared to be a dangerous throw to me. Had a lot of good coverage there. With under a minute to go, the one thing we have to do at this point, Bellefontaine has to do, is make sure they're careful with the ball. They're already getting close where Crable's got a shot at making this kick.
This is the 32-yarder if they get no further.
Yeah, and so
he made a 26-yarder to open the game. 2 timeouts for the Chiefs. They certainly could run the ball now. It doesn't look like it now with, Near will get back into the backfield, but they could run the ball if they want. St. Clair may be changing the play clock. Play clock down to 5. High snap. St. Clair gathers it, throws. Caught by his receiver down to about the 9. That will make it 3rd down and about 3. Tecumseh not. Sometimes defenses like to call timeouts, especially if you follow the college or pro game, but Tecumseh will not do that. Game clock down to 25. 3rd and 3 for the Chiefs. And St. Clair wants to roll right. Looking, throws towards the end zone. It's incomplete over on the far right side.
Had Colin Deitch open there in the corner and threw a strike just outside of his reach a little bit.
4th and about 4, and here comes the kicking team with 14 seconds to go in the game. This will be about a 27-yard attempt by Crable.
Very makeable, very, very capable kicker.
Ball will be on the left hash, though.
It is a tough angle.
Chiefs place the tee at the 16-yard line. And maybe a timeout by Tecumseh. 14 seconds to go in the game. We'll take a timeout as well. 14 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Bell Fountain 16, Tecumseh 16. The Chiefs will try a field goal after this pause on 107.3 The Drive and PeakofOhioTV.com.
Collective Culture allows you to experience an array of massage, yoga, and meditation offerings to enhance your wellness journey. Many describe our space as a calm oasis and the perfect spot to reset. If you feel it's important to slow down and give yourself some quiet healing, call or text 937-935-0881 to set up a consultation. Ask about private event opportunities and private classes. Visit collectiveculturewellness.com to schedule your next massage therapy or bodywork session and to register for a yoga class. We look forward to working with you.
Welcome back. Chiefs will try what would be a game-winning field goal if they can make it. Sophomore Alex Crable will kick it from the left hash. And maybe another stoppage by Tecumseh. Coach Corey is not going to leave any on the board. It will be his final timeout. 14 seconds to go in regulation. Bell Fountain 16, Tecumseh 16. Back with more after this.
Do you love the beautiful glow your skin gets from the sun? At Buckeye Wash and Tan, you can keep that glow all year round. You don't have to worry about the seasons changing. They have several beds available to help you achieve and keep the look you want. Check out Buckeye Wash and Tan in the Highland Hills Plaza.
Back at AccuSports Stadium, Tecumseh has used their final timeout. The Chiefs drove this ball from their 37 down to the Tecumseh 9-yard line. Now it's 4th and 4 for the Chiefs at the Tecumseh 9. And Coach Brown wants to use that kicking game. Brody Boy will snap it. Riley Neer will hold it, and Alex Crable will be the kicker. 16-16 our score. The snap, put back, it's a good one. The hold is put down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Wow! Alex Crable from the left hash. Maybe not quite as much distance as some of his other kicks, but he got it through.
But there was a lot of pressure. That I wasn't sure the ball didn't get tipped as the way it came off his foot, but really big, wow, what a kick for Crable.
And the Chiefs are back in front. Crable has 2 field goals tonight. He also has an extra point, and no kick bigger in his career than that one right there for the sophomore. A 26-yarder on the left hash. His accuracy was excellent, but he had some major pressure coming from what would be the Chiefs' left end of the line. Snap was good, hold was good, but the pressure was pretty strong. And the mental pressure certainly is strong for a young man to make that kick. Only 1 second went off the clock on the kick.
That's a...
Yeah, it's 14 seconds when this ball was snapped.
Ball, 14 seconds.
He didn't start the clock.
So you would think in normal situation it would be about 4 seconds?
I would have said 3, 4. It wasn't that far. Pretty quick, yeah.
So all of a sudden,
that's,
you know, every second matters, I guess.
It
13
does.
seconds
Absolutely.
to go. Now here, does Crable kick it deep? Kickoff brought to you by Dairy Queen of Bell Fountain, or do you kick it low and squib it?
I think you kick it deep. He's kicked it
He
well.
will. And the return man makes the play at the 10-yard line.
He's got him down. He's got him down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's big.
He went down to his knee. The referee was right there. The return man was going to make it up to about the 30. The referee emphatically made the call.
Emphatically, he had his knee down. I wasn't sure he bent down that far, but Bell Fountain's going to take it, that's for sure.
See what Big Lou and the guys think on video, because they had a great view as well. Really?
Give us the...
He said he was down.
Lou says he's down. We went to the replay booth. The Lou replay.
Well,
he's biased, though, I think.
well, it was close, I think.
Very close, very close. And he's right there. It's what he gets paid the
But
big
it was
bucks.
kind of human nature for the return man to go down because it was such a low kick,
very low,
just a low liner.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost human nature in a way. But now Tecumseh has the ball at their own 10, 11 seconds to go in the game. No timeouts, and they're down by 3.
Oh, and they're going to put time back on the clock.
Well,
because they should, because the clock doesn't start until he touches it.
Yeah.
It should go to 12.
And he caught the line drive.
Yes.
So 1 second will go off, you think, Kris?
I think it should go to 12. It should start and stop. Oh, they're going to go to 13. What do I know?
13. Well, Tecumseh needs a miracle.
They do, but hey,
And the big thing is the field position and then no timeouts.
Hey, as a Browns fan, we've watched a lot of this stuff here lately.
Corey rolls left, looking. Throws downfield into coverage, and it's incomplete, just out of bounds.
You know, it was like they were fishing for a pass interference call.
Right. and it took 7 seconds. This probably will be the last play of the game.
You would think. I'd expect to see kind of lateral mania here. I don't see any other way from this point of the field.
So Tecumseh has it at their own 10. The Chiefs lead it 19-16. And Alex Crable, 2 field goals tonight. He just might be, I don't get a vote on this, but he might be the Chris Meyers player of the game. Corey in shotgun again with 3 receivers to his left. He rolls left, has some pressure coming. The lefty lets it fly downfield into coverage, and the ball is caught by the Arrows, I believe.
With no time on the clock.
With no time left, and the Chiefs are a winner. The catch made at the Bell Fountain 49. The Chiefs will give up those yards. They don't care. They're a homecoming night winner. The final tonight. Here from AccuSports Stadium, Bell Fountain 19, Tecumseh 16. Chiefs had a tough second half, but when they had to answer in the final 4 minutes, they did.
They
St.
really
Clair
did.
drove them down the field, and Alex Crable hit the 26-yarder with just 14 seconds to go in regulation, and Bell Fountain ekes out the homecoming win. Final score tonight, Bell Fountain 19, Tecumseh 16. Kris and I will come back and wrap it up after this.
Hungry after the game? Ready to celebrate the weekend? Ron's Pizza is open late tonight until 11 o'clock. Stop in for a hot, fresh pizza and an ice cold beer. Or call to pick it up at 292-7775. Pull up to the drive-thru window and you don't even have to get out of the car. They have specialty pizzas like buffalo chicken, chicken bacon ranch, taco, BLT, and barbecue chicken. They also offer cauliflower or broccoli and cheddar crusts. Ron's Pizza, South Main, Bell Fountain, 292-7775.
Welcome back to AccuSports Stadium. Thanks to you for listening to us and watching us on 107.3 The Drive and PeakofOhioTV.com. Big Lou and Gary were here tonight. Thanks to Ty and Sander back in studio control. And Bell Fountain will celebrate in front of their band with a homecoming win. Final score tonight here on our post-game show, Bell Fountain 19, Tecumseh 16. The kicking game matters, and the other thing this game taught me is in especially high school sports, you can never tell where the momentum is going to go next. As Bell Fountain at the half led 16-0, and Tecumseh, more than just the score, it was a 2-score game, I guess, if you get 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions, which Tecumseh eventually did. But it wasn't just the score. Tecumseh had 10 yards at the half. I didn't know if they'd score in the whole game.
Yeah, that's the truth, Bill. The halftime adjustments that Tecumseh made really was the big difference in this game. And I don't know if they just saw what the Chiefs were doing on defense, were able to tweak what their run scheme was. I'm not that smart of a football guy to tell you what the answer to that was, but they really did come out and executed much better. Were able to stymie the Chiefs and drive some long drives, the 89-yard touchdown drive. They moved the ball really well. The Chiefs didn't get down. They
kept their composure.
Kept their composure.
Yeah.
We talk about, who played well, and I think Tavian gets a lot of credit for that last drive. Really, you could tell, in control, poised, took his time, looked at what do we have, got the play in, just methodically. That's that 4-minute drive you talk about. 4 minutes and however many seconds they got the ball back, and really methodically moved the ball down the field and were able to cap it off with the Alex Crable field goal to win the game.
26-yarder. He had 2 26-yard field goals. His first field goals of the season. That's where kicking game matters. I think the big thing Tecumseh did, from what I saw, Kris, I'm sure they made some adjustments strategically. I think they just played harder at the line of scrimmage.
They did.
They played with much more oomph.
Both offense and defensive line. And so I think that's probably what it is. Those guys came to play a little better in the second half. In the first half, you could see their running backs running hard, but they just didn't have any window to get started.
No.
Where in the second half, they'd have a seam and they could then fall forward. They were falling forward for 5 yards, 6 yards, really moving the ball well then.
Chiefs winner 19-16, and whenever it's close, you can say woulda, coulda, shoulda. But if Crable's second touchdown PAT wasn't blocked, that wasn't his doing. Tecumseh got great pressure. This game probably would not have been nearly as dramatic.
True. They're very
because
true.
it would have been 17-16.
Yeah, and I don't know that they could have put up 3 scores. 16 points, 17 points is a big difference when you're playing Tecumseh and the way they move the ball and all those different things. So their style of play is very one-sided. We really thought Chiefs might run away with that there at one point. Not getting another score late in the first half really, I think, affected the Chiefs' ability to kind of put the game away.
Chiefs did not have a big ground game. Of course, one of their best players is Kris. He did not play tonight, dealing with a little bit of an injury here. And that does change their offense, but they found a way. That's the big thing.
And I think that's something that Coach Brown will really build on this week is, hey, we didn't have our best game. We got a lot to learn here, but it's another 1-0 week, and those are the important things that I know he's going to talk about this week.
Yeah, and Tecumseh had all the momentum with 4 minutes to go in the game.
They really did. And the composure shown by the offense and the way they moved the ball down the field, I'm really kind of surprised Tecumseh didn't put any more pressure on those outside passes and just let them kind of matriculate the ball down the field, because you thought they'd try a little different look here or there, but I guess that opens you up for the big play. And
well, they wanted to keep everything in front,
yeah,
but the other thing they did not do much of really the entire game, they didn't really blitz much.
They didn't.
It was pretty much a 4-man rush. Every now and then you might see a blitzer.
Maybe a 5th guy, but they were getting pressure with 4 in some instances, but really they didn't feel like they were really bringing a lot of pressure in that last drive. But they were also, Bell Fountain, quick pass, hitting, stymieing any kind of extra pressure that may have even tried to come.
Well, the Chiefs go to 5-1, 1-0 in the league. Tecumseh now 3-3. They're 0-1 in the league. They will have a say, though, in what happens in the CBC Kenton Trail. I don't know if they'll win the league, but they will maybe beat a good team on a given night because of they're very physical.
Well, and they're going to match, when you look at how they're going to match up with a London, how they're going to match up with Jonathan Alder, those teams that play that physical kind of game, they're well equipped to play that game. There's no doubt about that.
What do you think the Chiefs will work? Because they have a huge game next week. Next week's the biggest game of the season to this date, no doubt. They'll found at Springfield Shawnee. What do you think they'll be looking to work on between now and then?
Well, I think they want to get working with the offensive line to really focus in on executing their offensive scheme in the running game. I think that's the one thing that was kind of lackluster for them today. They weren't able to. Now, give credit to Tecumseh and the physicality they play with up front, but they're going to see that the rest of the way out, maybe except for one game, that physicality up front that they're going to have to be able to compete with.
Chiefs winner 19-16 here on homecoming night. Allie Barker was crowned queen tonight as well. The dance is tomorrow night. The Kris Meyers player of the game. This ought to be pretty good.
Well, it's to 2 people. I was really impressed with Tavian in the way that St. Clair handled that last drive. I thought he showed an extreme amount of composure there.
And just in 10th grade.
As a 10th grader, you could tell the moment wasn't too big for him.
No.
He wasn't overwhelmed by the situation. That's really impressive. But you can't win if you can't make the kick. And so
another 10th grader.
Another 10th grader, which that just shows the future that Bell Fountain Chieftains have and what they've got to look forward to over the next several years. This is going to be a great season, but really has some potential to be even better maybe in future years. But nonetheless, Alex Crable is my player of the game.
Yeah, I get it.
The game-winning kick.
I get it, yeah. And his kicking game was a big difference maker in this game, and the Chiefs blocked a punt, which led to a touchdown.
Really big. Special teams played very well tonight for the Chiefs.
So the Chiefs winner.
Outside of that blocked extra point, I guess that's.
Yeah. Chiefs winner 19-16. They go to 5-1 at Springfield Shawnee next week. Tecumseh has their 3rd straight road game. They're at London next week, and that will be a car crash because it will be Woody Hayes football.
It will be. 3 yards in a cloud of dust. There's no doubt about that.
Kris, have a great weekend.
You too, Bill. Thank you.
Thanks to all of our sponsors. Alex Crable, our player of the game, making that game-winning 26-yard field goal with just 14 seconds to go in regulation. We nearly had overtime tonight, but the Chiefs are winner on homecoming night. The final score one final time on the Quest Federal Credit Union High School football scoreboard. Bell Fountain 19, Tecumseh 16 for Kris Meyers. And the rest of the crew, I'm Bill Tipple saying have a great weekend. Take care.
All right, sir.
Thank you, guys.